Yo, what's going on, Oaks? It's the one and only NST Music here, and I'm back at it like a crack addict as usual. So today, Oaks, I'll be showing you 5 tips on how to make your beat sound professional, like those industry producers or artists, musicians, or whatever. So today, I'll be showing you guys those 5 tips. Without wasting time, Oaks, if you are new to the channel, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell to get notified next time I drop. You get. And if you wanna like see me do something, like you can just tell me in the comment section, like tell me what you wanna see me do. You understand? Yeah, without wasting time, Oaks, let's get into it. Okay, so the first tip, Oaks, is to pay attention to detail. Detail, Oaks. You know, sometimes I'm in the studio with people who don't pay attention to detail. They just throw in a sound and yeah, they expect their beats to sound good. No, Oaks, doesn't work like that. So for example, let's say you have a shaker here, and obviously, like if you add a sound like this shaker here, what you wanna essentially do is like take out the bass of the shaker, like as I did here in track 1. Take out the bass of it. Like this is how it sounds without the bass. Wait. I mean with the bass, and then this is how it sounds without. You understand? You should pay attention to this kind of detail, and also take out the mode X, which essentially reduces this reduces the treble, isn't it? You know, there's treble and bass. Yeah, this reduces the treble of the shaker and also the volume, folks. This is just an example on how you should pay attention to detail. You understand? And also like other sounds, of course, like you should like reduce volumes immediately when you put a sound. You should like reduce the volume of it. And yeah. Moving on to the second step, Oaks, you should master as you go. Master your sounds as you go. You drop a sound into the channel rack. You place your melody. Let me choose another pattern. You place your melody. This is your melody. But then now, what beginners do is they just throw in a sound, then they leave it like that. They don't even reduce the volume or master it. So what you have to do is you rotate to your master track and take out the bass, add essential presets to better the sound, like some reverb, and also take out the bass and yeah, do some other stuff. Basically master the sound as you go. You don't make the whole beat then master the sound one by one. You only do that when you're good in making music, because then it's gonna be easier to like master, because if you're mastering one by one, it's harder to like do that. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's just way harder for me. That's how I see it. Yeah. And then moving on, the tip is to make sure every sound is on key, right? Because like if just one sound is off key, the whole beat's gonna be trash. I promise you, Oaks, the whole beat is gonna be trash. For example, let's say this sound now. Let me play this whole beat, and I wanna change the key of this beat to show you all how just one sound can like interrupt the whole beat, like make the whole beat trash. So let me play around here. So just like that, let's change the key now. Let's say we put it here. Just listen to how it's gonna sound now. Like what is this, Oaks? Maybe here. Like you can just hear that there's something wrong. Which is why you should always stick to the key. You should make sure every sound is on key. You understand? Then your beats will be halfway there. Moving on to the fourth tip, you should be willing to explore, Oaks. Be willing to explore. Don't use the same sounds. The same sounds, our machine. People use this sound. Machine, where's the sound? Here. I'm sure you've heard it a lot of times. We don't use that anymore, Oaks. We do, but then now we can like add some spice to it. Like you can like add this preset called the flangers. No, not the flangers. The phaser and deep fish. I'm sure you've heard this effect. Yeah, just add some spice. You should be willing to explore, Oaks. Don't use the same sounds you use on every beat. And yeah, man, pisses me off when someone's beats sound the same. You understand? And then moving on to the fifth and final step on how to make your beats sound professional. You should avoid stock plugins, Oaks. Avoid stock plugins. Like, sure, there are some plugins that have nice sounds, like maybe like Toxic Biohazard here. This potentially has nice sounds. If you go here to the keyboard, this potentially has nice sounds. Also for like live keys. Where's that sound? Okay, I can't find the sound. But then, yeah, there are some plugins, stock plugins that have nice sounds. But you should avoid these stock plugins, Oaks, because they have cheap sounds. For example, you'd find there is like a lead in Toxic Biohazard, but then there's another lead in Reflex Nexus that sounds more rich compared to that cheap sound you found in Toxic Biohazard. You understand? Which is why I prefer use breached plugins like this one, Reflex Nexus, for your projects. And yeah, Oaks, with that being said, I've listed the top 5 tips on how to make your music or beats sound professional like those industry producers. If you want to see more of this, Oaks, please make sure to like, comment down, just write more, and I'll get the memo. You understand? But then I'll catch you all in the next video, Oaks. Dango.